All right. Next up is Josh Ong from Cheetah Mobile. Thank you for your support tonight. And you'll get going. Just tell us when to press play.
Sure. All right. Hi, I'm Josh, Director of Communications and Brand Strategy at Cheetah Mobile. We're the second largest Android developer counting Google Play downloads, and we're also the number 3 across iOS and Android. And so you might be asking, what is a mobile company doing here trying to demo VR? And what I want to show you is a marketing video we did in 360 VR to launch a new product, CM Launcher 3D. And the reason why is just giving us a chance to think about, when it comes to marketing, how does the immersiveness of VR allow us to push the emotional connections that we can make with consumers and users? And what does that mean for both VR products, but also mobile products and I think marketing in general? And so as a company, we're among our 1,400 engineers, we have a number of teams that are working solely on VR, so that's something that on the product side we're really interested in. We're also invested in VR and then looking into the content side and building software, tools, and content for how to push beyond mobile into the new age. So why don't we go and play this 2-minute video and then we'll go from there.
Welcome to the CM Launcher 3D Lab. You are about to explore the most advanced smartphone launcher in the world. Please keep your arms inside the vehicle. We will begin in 3, 2, 1, launch. Cheetah Mobile has developed a cutting-edge 3D engine and housed it within CM Launcher 3D. You can now experience a smoother, faster 3D mobile world firsthand. Everything you see now is powered by Cheetah 3D engine. With Cheetah 3D engine, your desktop can have unique screen panel transitions and app management features. Now we have arrived at our dazzling 3D widget factory. We have developed the 3D widgets for your phone's most frequently used features. You can view SMS like this. And you can view photos like this. Watch out! Wow, look at that 3D clock widget. How cool is that? The journey is about to end. Please remember your personal belongings. Click the links below. Download CM Launcher 3D and explore more features for free. Thank you for choosing CM Launcher 3D. We hope to see you again.
Okay, so I'll be the first to claim that. Like, that was a little bit hokey, right? So much on that. That voice was, could use some work. But I think what I'm interested in is, like, we are in the early days of VR content. And so how are we going to take marketing to the next level in order to engage with our users? When we did this launch, we started at our headquarters with an internal launch to help our team members understand the product, and we created like an installation so that you had, print out this massive graphic of the roller coaster kind of dip, and so you could actually kind of like stand on it as you were entering into this cardboard experience with the 360 video. And then as we do booths around the world for different events, how do we create these installations to not only market our products, but also give our users these deeper experiences into these new user interfaces or new product experiences. So that's something that I think this type of video can spark our imaginations for, like, how much better is it going to get? And that's a question we're asking ourselves as a team. And I think, as Eden said, VR lives and dies by its content. And so, encourage the VR startups in the room just to continue to push that level. And as a marketer and as an investor, I think Cheetah Mobile, we'd love to chat if you feel like you have new ways to push that boundary. So yeah, we're happy to support SF Tech and 500, and just really thanks for your support coming out, and looking forward to seeing some really cool stuff tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Josh. Okay, let's reset this real quick. We'll go to 5 minutes if we're lucky. There we go. Okay, so raise your hand high if you have a question or two. I'll figure it out. Go ahead, Seth.
So you talked about being one of the leading developers in both the Google Play Store as well as iOS. Very familiar with your Clean Master product. How's the traction been on the CM Launcher product that you're promoting?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we're seeing some good traction. Clean Master, Steam Security are still some of our bigger apps. And one of the things with this is it being a more experimental product for us gave us a chance to kind of try out something like VR. So yeah, I mean, I guess the question is like, you want things like viral marketing, how do you use new types of content in order to drive that? And I think long term we'll continue to explore how to drive new users and installations through experiences like this. So you know, we're happy with where things are going, but certainly could be better.
All right, guys, I'm here in the back. Raise your hand if you're on the other side of the room. Okay, raise your hand if you're near me. Come on, guys. So Cheetah, let me ask you a quick question. So do you have offices here and overseas?
We do. So we're headquartered in Beijing.
Yeah. Don't put your hand over there because you look funny on TV.
Oh, sorry. All right. I can't see anything, but
that's good.
We'll go blind. So we're headquartered in Beijing, but we have about 20 offices around the world. Our San Francisco and San Mateo offices are our US headquarters, and then I'm actually based in New York. So yeah.
I think
it's
an interesting from some folks here in the room. They probably want to know whether or not you're hiring here locally. Are you looking for people?
Yeah, we are hiring. Yeah, so I'm happy to chat, and we just opened our R&D center here in Silicon Valley at the beginning of the year. So we're hiring a number of engineers, and then marketing, sales, BD, yeah, anything else you can think of, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so another question. I just wanted to see who did you work with to create that video? And as a marketer, do you see yourself continually working with outside studios to create these, or do you see yourself like actually building a studio to create it yourself?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we worked with a studio in Taiwan. Our creative team's based out of Taiwan, and so they worked quite closely to get that animation together. I think internally, the challenge we've had is there aren't a lot of people with this type of experience, you know. So I think we'll continue to work with agencies that specialize in being able to provide these types of experiences and content. At the same time, I think we'd love to hire people who are getting the experience or want the experience in order for us to do it in-house, because we, of course, prefer that. So it's a combination. I think it's a really great opportunity right now for content studios to specialize in VR and 360 video and to work with marketers because there just aren't a lot of people who've really staked out their territory yet.
Sorry, next question. What exactly made you convinced that the problem to be solved is the contents? In other words, how come you feel the technology itself is ready and it's the content that's going to drive adoption?
Yeah, I guess I would say, I mean, we've been thinking about the technology for, you could say, decades. But I think when I look at the initial response to Oculus, HTC, even, you know, Gear VR, I think a lot of people, the challenge is how do we overcome the perception that VR is a gimmick, you know? Certainly on the technology side, I think one of the biggest challenges is user comfort. so we need to overcome some of the dizziness and the nausea, because that's really one of the biggest barriers. But I think when you get any new platform, you stop and you say, okay, what can I do with it? And so you go to the Oculus store, or you go to the different content distribution channels, and if there's nothing really deep or nothing really new, people just give up, and they don't buy the next version, or they put it away and don't try again. So really, I think as startups and as companies, we really have like 1 or 2, maybe 3 shots to kind of capture a user with these new platforms. So I think content is really going to be the king there. For us, I think the reason we're into VR is because you look at something like Facebook's 10-year plan, and they recognize that mobile as it exists now isn't even 10 years old, and might not last another 10 years, in the sense that we all just need to jump to whatever's next. And I think we see VR as the next opportunity, and hopefully content will mature. Yeah. I'm out of time, but thanks for those great questions.
All right, Josh, thank you so much. Cheetah Mobile, right on.